Turn right there.
No, I don't know what it says. Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, we've had one comical error after another this morning, and I do apologize for being 15 minutes late for the live. We are finally on the road to our destination. We are headed to Logan's mom and stepdad's house in Wendell. We're going to uh, go and help them with their yard. Um, they've really needed a lot of help with getting some things taken care of there at their house. And excuse me while I take my jacket off. It's a little toasty. Chilly outside, but toasty in the van. We're doing road construction here. They're widening the road, the interstate, all the way through the Treasure Valley. And it has been crazy, to say the least. We've had so much construction going on for probably the last decade, one place or another. They started in Boise and Meridian, and now they're finally in Caldwell. And it's going to be nice when they get it done, but boy, is it a headache while they work on it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it's a headache.
But it's something that's been needing to be done. So we've been trying to get on the road since 8 o'clock this morning, trying to get the last minute stuff done and trying to finish up things for people that have needed our help this week, and trying to get stuff done at our house that needed to get done, and trying to get packed and loaded, and just trying to take care of our kitties before we left, and trying to take care of the dog and get things done for her before we left.
And she's here too.
Yeah, our boo-boo's in the back seat right behind Logan. And she's just sitting there, staring out the window, not saying a whole lot. She'll fall asleep before too long. So, it's like we have one person here with us who's joining us this morning. I don't know, nobody's talking. That's okay. Just go along for the ride. We had to stop. We didn't have time for breakfast this morning, so we had to stop and pick breakfast up. That's part of why we're a little late. But
They're good on messing up orders.
oh yes, they screwed up our order and we had to replace it. And so that's what took so long. But gotta watch my food. Whoa, I didn't never know that I could do that. Trying to scroll doesn't work too well. I might have to go on your phone and log in so I can scroll through the comments.
Go for it.
But anyway, let's see, what all did we do this morning that ended up putting us behind to
We
start
got
with?
everything packed. I had everything packed up, so that didn't do it. We had to run over to my boss's house, turn on the water to his house. I mowed his yard yesterday, and there was no water to set the water, so I had to turn it back on. So his wife, they're on vacation, they're on a trip, and she's coming back a day before, and I had to go make sure there was water. So when she got home, she would have water. He's coming in 1 or 2 days behind her, and
The whole water to the entire property was shut off.
yeah, they had faucets, outside faucets done, and so
We placed an order at McDonald's for breakfast, and we got there at 10:33 to pick it up, and they refunded us our money for our order because breakfast wasn't available. And then they wouldn't let us place our order for chicken sandwiches because we still had the drink order from the breakfast order in there. I had to completely remove the entire order and then replace the order, even though we were getting the same drinks.
I ain't waiting on this little boy right here to pass. I don't know what his problem is, but
Anyway, I'm going to turn you around and let you see the morning traffic in the Treasure Valley while I eat my breakfast. I got to figure out how to do this again. I'm still learning, so bear with me.
we've got a bad headwind this morning, so it's going to be slow going. And that glare, I've got a car hauler up here, and that glare is, that don't help. You don't know the way. I don't know if this guy wants in front of me or what. But he just piddling
There we
around like you don't know where he's going or something.
There we go. Ah, we got 2 people here now. All right. We're really happy to have you join us today. Hopefully you'll enjoy the drive. It can get pretty boring sometimes just driving and not having anything to do. And so it'll be fun to have people with us.
Not out on the desert yet, folks, but we'll be there shortly.
Yeah, we're still in the big cities. Caldwell in the 1990 census was only about 18,000 people, and we're now up to about 65,000 people. Nampa, which is where we are now, they are over 100,000. I don't know Meridian. I don't know what their population is, but I know that they're one of the fastest growing cities in the state of Idaho.
Yeah. They're more than double their. Must be something ahead of us. We're all slowing down this morning again.
We're near the batch plant. You can smell the asphalt.
Yeah.
We have one of Amalgamated Sugar's sugar beet factories right here in Nampa. Usually you can smell that, not the batch plant.
Yep.
I'd much rather smell the sugar beet factory than the batch plant.
Yeah.
We have Warhawk World War II Air Museum right here in Nampa also. And that is a fascinating place.
Coming up on our new shields too. We had a new place opened up. We haven't been there yet. We're waiting until the rush gets out of their shields. They're supposed to have a big Ferris wheel in there for their one of their main attractions. And then they've got, it's like a Bass Pro. If anybody's ever been in a Bass Pro, Cabela's. It's almost like that. It's another sporting goods center with a Ferris wheel.
But it's more than a sporting goods center. It's supposed to have a whole bunch of little individual shops like candy shops and furniture stores and
a restaurant in there too. Three restaurants. I'm sorry. There's a couple of restaurants, a smokehouse, a candy store. I can't remember the name of the candy store. Can you, honey? You know which one?
Fizzy Wigs, I think.
Fuzzy Wig or something like that. Yeah, Fizzy or Fuzzy or something.
I can't wait to ride the Ferris wheel with my sweetheart.
Yeah, if they'll let us on it, we'll try to ride it one of these days.
Has anybody ever been to a Shields?
That's it right there. One of them right here, I think.
Oh, we just passed our new Amazon warehouse.
Oh, I forgot about it. Yeah.
And our Sargento or Lactalis, whatever, however you say it, cheese factory. Used to be Swiss Village.
Yeah.
You used to be able to go into the Swiss Village cheese factory and watch them make cheese. And they had interactive school tours. And you could go to their little store and buy squeaky cheese, which is just cheese curds. But
A lot of construction through here too, so it'll be that way all the way through the town of Boise.
I don't think they're doing much in Boise. Not anymore.
Maybe they got all that done, but we get to the other side of the airport, then we got a straight shot to my mom's house. Mom and Dad.
Don't count on it. They're always doing construction down there.
Oh yeah, Glenn's Ferry will have it on King Hill probably.
Paradise Valley should be greening up, and that is absolutely gorgeous down there.
Cassie, Lisa, I don't know if you guys are here yet, but we're going to show you some of the Oregon Trail that you guys might have missed when you came through here. I know there's a wagon we'll try to show in Mountain Home. And we can't see any of the ruts. I'm not sure we won't be close enough to see any of the ruts on it, but they are here in our Treasure Valley. And when the wagon train came through the Oregon Trail in Glenn's Ferry, we're going to show you where we won't have time to go all the way to show you Three Island State Crossing where they crossed the river, but we'll be close to there. We'll point that out along the way.
Yeah, there's some really fascinating history all along here. Basically, Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. And Interstate 84 primarily follows Highway 30.
Yeah, parallels it all the way through the states, from Oregon to all the way through Nebraska back east. And before long, we will try to go on Highway 30. We will try to show you guys Highway 30 across Wyoming and Idaho at least, and Nebraska too, when we go back to those Ozarks, where I am from originally.
We're going to come up to a town called Mountain Home, and Logan was from Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Right. Not to be confused with Mountain Home, Idaho. The Air Force Base, Idaho Air Force Base is at Mountain Home, Idaho. I'm from Mountain Home, Arkansas, which is in the Ozarks, Baxter County, county seat, but about 16 miles, 12 miles to 16 miles north of Mountain Home, little town called Clark Ridge. It's on the Missouri-Arkansas state line. So I grew up in Missouri and Arkansas. Had a lot of fun. I miss it.
It is a pretty area.
Especially in the springtime.
Oh, yeah. I have been to that area down there in Springfield, Missouri, Arkansas. I've been there how many times now? About 4?
3 or 4, yeah. We had to go back for some funerals, but when you came to visit us, that was...
I came down there the first time, though, to see the first love of my life.
Yep.
Back in 2011.
Yep. It just seemed like the years that we were apart just disappeared, got erased.
We've been apart for 22 years. And we lost track of each other when we were 19.
Yep.
And he found me on Facebook and sent me just one simple line.
Have a Merry Xmas.
Have a Merry Xmas. And I'm sure, I'm positive the entirety of Canyon County heard me scream.
And no, I did not hear it in Missouri, but I was listening for it. It almost caught us that way, but this guy in front of us here, he's got a precious truck on a car hauler. He's just piddling along here, but it's heavy traffic right now, so we'll just sit back and enjoy the ride.
This isn't heavy traffic.
No, this isn't heavy, but it's heavier.
Actually, this is pretty light for this area.
Yeah.
But
we're in Meridian now.
And
we passed Shields back here. I was gonna glance over, but I'm paying attention to the road. So.
Oh, is Shields right along the interstate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where it was.
It's a 10-mile and
but yeah, Logan found me between Thanksgiving and Christmas of 2010. And then I wrote back to him after he sent me "Have a Merry Xmas."
We've been talking ever since.
And I wrote him a book. And we wrote back to each other. And we never missed a day. Never missed a day after that talking.
Yeah, there might have been one, but it wasn't.
If there was one, it was only one.
Yeah, if there was only one. Yeah.
And I worked on crocheting. I crocheted blankets, baby blankets, and doilies, and gosh, I don't even hats.
Yeah,
I crocheted hats, and I sold them, and I made enough money to pay for a Greyhound bus ride all the way from Caldwell, Idaho to
Springfield,
Missouri.
Yep.
It was a 2-day bus ride, 47 hours on Greyhound. And I was on a walker. I used to get around with a walker. And I had preferential seating on the bus. I got on and off the bus first. Everybody else had to wait for me.
Which is out of respect, and I'm thankful for that.
Yes, I am too.
very thankful for
And
the driver for respecting it.
when I got on the road down, we got to Salina, Kansas, and they had overbooked the bus. And so half the people got on the first bus, and then half of us got stuck waiting. And they had to call in an extra driver. And
I
they
thought that was,
called in an extra bus.
that was in Kansas City, Missouri.
No, we got stuck in Salina.
That's right. That's right.
And so then we had the whole bus. It was just basically like a charter service, a charter bus. And it was the nicest part of the trip because it was just a small group and we didn't have to stop anywhere to pick up anybody because they'd already been picked up from the first group. And we were about 2 or 3 hours behind the first bus. And our driver was the best. And he floored it. He absolutely floored it.
Well, folks, we're almost through Boise.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
It's amazing when you get to talking how fast the drive goes.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so we were
Our big,
late getting into Kansas City.
our big theater here.
Yeah,
The one we like so well.
we were late getting to Kansas City, and the transfer bus line.
Going through a little tunnel here.
It was Jefferson
Jefferson.
bus lines,
Landline.
and I was the only passenger he was waiting on. And I didn't even get time to go in and go to the bathroom, and boy, did I have to go. But I had to hold it from Kansas City all the way to Springfield.
Which is quite a ways.
It is.
It is a long
It was a
way.
few hours. But
Halfway across the state.
yeah, anyway, I went in one door and he was across the building standing there waiting. And he goes, "Are you headed to Springfield?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Come on, let's go. We're holding the bus on you." And so I had to go across the building and get on the bus, and he just pulled out. Well, what I didn't know was that my luggage had not gotten on the bus.
I remember that trip.
And so all of my luggage was still on the bus I had just gotten off of. He didn't stick around long enough to catch my luggage. He must have assumed that the bag I had hanging off of my walker was my luggage.
Yeah. Think so.
So I got to
New utility trailers going, coming out of Portland.
I got to Springfield, and we're standing around. Well, some of the people on the bus, we got to talking, and I told them my story that I was going to see my first boyfriend, my first love, for the first time in 22 years.
Yep.
And they were invested in my story. And oh, hey, you know what? There's that
Hangar.
hangar that collapsed and killed a couple of people here recently.
Yep. We're out by the airport now. So.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, here, what's been about 2-3 weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a month, I'm not sure.
3 or 4 weeks, yeah. Not long ago at all.
Within the month.
Yeah.
There was a hangar here at the Boise airport that collapsed and trapped several workers, and it killed 2 of the construction workers. that were in there. It was a really sad story, sad event. But
Really rocked our community.
yeah, it did. It was hard. But anyway, so I was in Springfield. I was telling the people when we pulled into the terminal, a couple of the ladies that were on there, they were like, "Do you see him? Do you see him? Is he here? Is he here?" And I looked and I pointed to him. I said, "There he is, the guy with the big cowboy hat." And he was. He was standing outside waiting for me. He was waiting there with his big old cowboy hat on.
Waiting to carry your luggage. You didn't have any, so.
No, all I had was my big carry-on bag.
It was such a happy reunion.
And I got off the bus and I hobbled over to him with my walker and I threw my arms around him to hug him and knocked his hat off.
That's easy to do. Didn't hurt nothing.
It was seriously, it was as if we had never been apart. And what's funny about that is that in high school where we met.
Is everybody right there again?
No, I didn't see anybody.
Getting on this other lane here, folks. Yeah, it was quite a reunion, I'll tell you.
Where we met in high school, both of us were painfully shy. And even though we were dating, we didn't really do much. We didn't talk. We talked, but we had dated from the Sadie Hawkins dance in October or November, whenever it was, until the end of the school year, or just before the end of the school year, when Logan ripped my heart out and moved to Montana.
Didn't have a choice.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't. But I like to razz you about it.
Go right ahead, I'll tell you.
But we dated that whole time. But we actually only really went out on one date. And it took all that whole school year for Logan to work up the nerve to kiss me, give me my first kiss. And it sealed the deal. My heart was sealed forever to Logan.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's our love story. And
I'm tired of following you like that. Nice gaining speed on me. I keep passing.
in 2011, that was in 2011 that, of April, when I went to Arkansas, Missouri, and lost my luggage. And his stepdad was coming in the next day, and so he went.
He swung by and picked it up. It was on its way in.
Yeah, he went to Springfield and picked it up. His mom and dad lived in Nixa.
It's just outside Springfield to the south, just a little ways.
Yeah. And so he went and picked it up for me. But we went to lunch, and then we went to Walmart and got me some clothes that I needed to get through the night. Hadn't had a shower or changed clothes or anything for 2 days. But okay, we got somebody else in here now. Welcome. We're happy to have you join us. I hope you enjoy the trip. You get to see the high desert of southwestern Idaho coming alive in spring. So, anyway.
And for anyone new here, you're traveling, you're riding along with Lewis Acre Farm, Harvey Lewis and her husband Logan. We're happy to have you.
Indeed we are. This is going to make the miles go by fast.
Yep.
Having somebody else to talk to.
Have just went through Boise. We're just east Boise.
Yeah, Boise is a huge, sprawling town, city. I think there are over 200,000 now.
I think so now. Yeah. There'll be a set of truck scales.
If you've lost your memory, we've just passed it. There was Memory Road.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Colleen. Colleen Mahmood. I hope I said that correctly. We're happy to have you join us.
Yes, glad to have you.
Where are you from, Colleen? Oh, these hills could be so long from here.
I got one guy right behind. He's in a heck of a hurry, so we'll just slide right over here and just say goodbye to him.
We have about 95 miles to go. It's 113 to Twin.
111 from where I used to live in Jerome to Boise. There was a big sign right there in my front yard, basically. It's 111 miles.
Oh,
But we're just going to cruise down here and let everybody pass and enjoy our trip because we haven't done this in
it's been almost a year, coming up on a year.
coming up on a year.
I feel so bad we can't come and see your mom more often. It's just costly.
It is costly, and I just don't have the time anymore like I used to. What I do for a living, for the ones that don't know, I work for Seven Rivers Livestock, which is an auction barn. We sell cattle, horses, sheep, goats, and the only thing we don't sell is pigs.
If anybody needed a pit stop, we just passed it.
Yeah.
Or we're passing it now. I haven't had an iced coffee in a long time. This tastes good.
I haven't had a chance to eat my breakfast yet. I'm driving, so I may take a minute here in a minute. Take a minute here in a minute.
A little redundant there. Dipping and diving here. What are the odds we'll find some antelope or deer out here today?
Pretty good chance today because they say they're out here pretty thick right now. The guys I've talked to at work. But I do work in Emmett, Idaho, which is half a mile from our house, or half an hour drive from my house. Not a half mile, it's several miles over, but it takes about a half hour to get to work on Tuesdays at 11 o'clock. So,
Khalid, do you live in the United States or are you in another country?
just a minute, Bella.
Hey, baby girl.
Buddy getting on right here. Come on if you're coming over. Oh, these guys.
The next town that we'll come to is Mountain Home. And there's actually a lot in Mountain Home that's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, the Air Force Base, which I've yet to go to. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're fine. I was going to mention the Mountain Home Air Force Base, which Grace and Fire used to live at the Mountain Home. Air Force Base. I don't know if you know that. Sir Grace was stationed there. And so they lived for a while here at Mountain Home Air Force Base. And then, so we have that. And we have military planes flying over us fairly often.
I didn't get the way in motion like I usually like to do when crossing the truck stop. All trucks have to get off here at the port of entry way station.
And then Mountain Home also is home to, I can't remember how they're classified, but I think it's the tallest sand dunes in the United States.
Bruno?
The Bruno sand
Yes,
dunes.
they are, yes.
They are pretty fascinating, and they have an observatory there where you can go out and you can see the stars, and it's very, very interesting. You can climb, or at least you used to be able to climb the sand dunes.
Yeah. Now we're out here on the desert.
Yeah. It's starting to green up for the spring. It's
Yeah,
looking pretty.
really pretty out here. It sure is. We're turning, the people I work with and our buyers, signers are turning their cattle out on the desert now since it's greening up. Sheep are going out on the desert. It's just,
I wish we could have gone and watched the running of the sheep.
yeah, that's really nice.
Maybe next time we'll be able to.
We had the running of the sheep here a while back in 2 weeks. It's been a while back, about a month ago we had.
You can see the cattle out here on the desert over on this other side. I can't move the camera, but
We had 300 head of sheep come through our barn, but they sold them in 2 weeks time frame for the ones that are interested.
oh, there they are, right here at the pond. A bunch of them drinking. Those are some Angus.
They're looking good.
Right here through this area, it's really flat. We have a lot of hills, big hills, but the desert itself is flat on the sides.
Boise State stop coming up. It's east of Boise. It has a lot of history out here behind it. It
Yeah,
used to be the stage line, the old stagecoach that used to run through here.
yep. This little stage stop, truck stop, has so much history, and it's an excellent, excellent cafe.
Yeah.
Little diner.
Haven't been in it in years. To eat, we haven't been there for quite some time.
It's been quite a few years since we've stopped here to eat.
Yeah, it has.
It's got a neat little gift shop in there too.
Yeah.
Maybe if we have time on the way back home, we could stop and walk through there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll set up a live coming home, and we'll go in there on Saturday night. Oh, let's see. Jesse and Lisa might be going live this weekend,
I
though.
think they are. They are, because this is their weekend to go, I think.
Oh gosh, if we thought about it, we would have made plans to stop here, and we could go in and take a quick tour.
We've been so busy lately. We just don't have time to think anymore.
Well, maybe one day we could just take a drive.
Yeah, we will.
We'll just take a drive out here and maybe go down to Bruno. And
I haven't been to Bruno in some time. I used to ride out in that area, ride horses to check cattle and stuff in that area, but that was years ago. Years ago, when I worked in Twin Falls. I've worked a lot of stockyards around here. Twin Falls, Jerome, now Emmett. I've tried to get on the Treasure Valley livestock in Caldwell, which is quite well known. It's got a history in itself, but I didn't get hired. So
You're in the right spot.
yeah,
You're where you need to be.
I love my team that I've got that work now. It's amazing what my team does on Tuesdays. I have a channel on YouTube, but it's not up and running yet. It's past a mile side, valley side. Bridge work ahead again. You need your teeth worked on or doing bridge work. Wrong bridge, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not quite the same thing.
Speed limit 70, so I guess first slow down. There might be a copper number up there.
Yeah, we don't need a ticket on the way.
Fines are higher, it says. Just pull right back in here so I can slow down. I kind of got to let the foot a little bit. I'm getting excited to see my mom. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Okay, which one's a Simcoe Road? We're getting there.
I just sent a message to them.
Okay.
That's funny.
We're live, but it ain't 5, so we're not live at 5.
No, we're doing a drive-by live.
We,
I am. I'm folded out here in the desert so far along this stretch. Oh, wait a minute. We're just passing Simcoe. So it's on out here past Simcoe.
yeah, it's out here a little ways further,
Yeah.
but not that much farther.
No, not. They're putting a stoplight out here. This area is growing if they're putting a stoplight on Simcoe
Yeah.
and making it bigger.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not realize it had grown up enough to do that.
A big feedlot right back out on that.
Oh, that's right. That's a Simplot lot, isn't
Yep,
it?
that Simplot feeder is out here, and it's a big outfit. Big outfit, folks. It's for Idaho. It's one of the biggest ones in Idaho.
What's that? It's called.
Okay. Well, I'm going to jump off here and eat a little bit. I'll keep on driving, but I'll eat and I'll let Irma do the talking for a while. I'll just feed my face.
Yep. He's good at feeding his face.
Oh, yeah. It's good to eat.
Can't keep the goodies in the house because he's a cookie monster.
Mm-hmm.
He loves his junk food. I gotta hide it from him.
I got a sweet tooth, just won't quit.
Yup. But anyway, I won't razz on him too hard. Oh my gosh, they put in a solar crop.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this entire stretch of the desert is nothing but a solar field. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. That is, I won't go on political. I will not do
It's
that.
been here for a while, but
No, this is worse. I mean, as far as the eye can see, it's nothing but solar panels.
yeah, it's gotten bigger over the years. Yeah.
It wasn't that bad the last time I went through here.
Every time we
That's-
come down, it's
That's sad.
like a different adventure. We always see something new every time we go through here.
You know, what saddens me the most is to see the way that our land is being swallowed up by pavement. If there's an inch of land, it's got to be paved over. And what are we doing? We're killing ourselves off. And every insect has its purpose, but people want to kill everything. They want to kill all the bugs.
Yep.
And in the process of doing that, they're killing the honeybees. They're killing all the bees. Where I live, we used to have the giant bumblebees. And I bet you it has been 15 years since I've seen a bumblebee at my house.
Mm-hmm.
And where have they gone? I'll tell you where they've gone. Crop dusters. The crop dusters have dusted them off.
Mm-hmm.
And once they are gone, they're gone. You can't bring them back. And, I really didn't want to go political or anything, and that's not what I'm trying to do.
Just making people aware.
Once our land is swallowed up in houses and businesses and concrete and asphalt, you'll never get it back. You will never get it back. And once our farmers are gone,
You don't eat.
you don't eat.
Yeah, you can grow your food in different places, but it ain't gonna be the same. It don't taste the same. It don't have the nutritional value that normal food does.
And once the bees are gone, your food's gone. Bees are critical, absolutely critical to crops and to the survival of every living and breathing creature. And they're critical to the survival of plants. If we don't have plants, we don't breathe, because plants clean the air and they create oxygen and they take in carbon dioxide. Animals and humans, they expel carbon dioxide and take in oxygen. Plants take in carbon dioxide and expel oxygen. We're symbiotic. We need plants, and plants need animals.
God does a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. And it's so sad, so incredibly sad to see our land being swallowed up by asphalt and buildings everywhere we look.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox.
That guy's really bucking that wind or something. He's driving all over the road there.
A camper.
Yeah. It's fishtailing pretty bad.
I think part of it is I don't think his tires are aired up like they need to be. I think the ones on the right, whoa. I think the ones over here on the right are a little low.
Yeah. This guy here is wanting to go around. He's right on my bumper, so I'm just going to go and let him go around. I don't want to cause a wreck out here today.
Yeah, I don't want to be in one. For a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't worth It ain't worth dying out here
No,
in the traffic. You go with the flow, but they'll eventually have 4 lanes through here eventually in years to come. So the traffic will flow a lot better through here. They've been upgrading this old road for years.
well, we're coming into Mountain Home.
A little ways off yet, but it's not that far away. My daddy and my granddaddy helped build this road here. Carmen's dad worked on it a little bit
Back in Nampa.
back in Nampa, but from the Wyoming line to the Oregon line, my folks helped build this road. Granddad and my dad worked on this old road for years and years all over Idaho. My dad was born in Hagerman. My grandma and grandpa got married out here. Niagara Springs project, hydro electric project. They were working on that when my daddy was born.
You ever wonder how they come up with the name of some of these places?
Yep, I've wondered that for years.
We just passed an overpass, and the road's name was Ditto Creek. Ditto Creek Road.
I forgot it was out there.
Makes you really wonder
Okay.
how they came up with Ditto Creek.
We get into Mountain Home, I'm going to slow down. We'll hopefully get you a good view of that little wagon that sits out here west of Mountain Home here. It's a replica of what Tim used to come across on the Oregon Trail.
I need to take the camera down
Maybe, yeah.
and give me fair warning.
Oh, yeah, it's way up here. But what they used, it was the wagons that they came across on the Oregon Trail was called a Conestoga. They're the biggest of the covered wagons.
They use shooters too. Prairie shooters.
Prairie scooters. Yeah, they were the trucks of they were the modern trucks of the day back then. Prairie scooter. Yeah. Shooter.
Yeah.
I always call them schooners, but
Prairie shooter.
yeah. They were the next size down, or I think from the Conestoga, I believe.
They were known as the ships of the
Trucks of the prairie. Yeah.
ships of the land.
Yeah, well, these guys are
They came awful close to us.
yeah. My buddy's going down the twin there, going the other way. I'll pass a lot of people that I do business with along the way here. Driving cattle trucks.
Have about 70 miles to go, I think. It's 157 or so is the exit we take, right?
Yep, I believe so.
We just passed 87, so we have about 70 miles to go.
Oh yeah. Once we get past Mountain Home, we're on the downhill slide. Yeah, I got to come down here and mow a yard, help my mama move some stuff around. Okay, Mountain Home next 3 exits, I believe it's the
Burger King's first. Burger King exit. Then the Walmart exit.
yeah, and it's between the wagons. That's between the two.
Okay.
It's before the Pilot or whatever that gas station is up there. That truck stop up there.
Yeah. Let's see, let's take this off. Oh, actually, I should just turn it. Pardon my hands, everybody. Rotate it a little.
Mountain Home, Bruno.
There, now you see the side a little better.
Bruno Dune State Park and Observatory. And they've got a big one out there. I haven't been to it in years. Mountain Home Air Force Base, Grandview. If we show up out there at the Air Force Base, they wonder what the heck we do out there. We might end up in the Hoos Cow, you reckon? We get closer to that wagon, I'll slow down if there's nobody. Well, even if they on the tail. Oh, wow. Fix that. Wow. There's a little jar there.
Let's see what's on the screen.
A few potholes there, folks. Sorry for the bumpy ride.
Yeah.
So, okay, I believe it's coming around this corner right up here.
Oh, now I got a state maintenance yard right here along the road.
And we're going to see a lot of changes up here. So, we get the other side of King Hill, and then we start getting into dairy country.
Yeah.
Magic Valley's the king of the dairy. Well, California's got a lot of them too, but Idaho's gaining on California as far as dairy goes. We are gaining. Okay, we're coming up on that little. It'll be on the right hand side there. And it's always set out here as far as I can remember. I don't know when they put it in because I've never actually stopped and took a real close look at it.
You can point to the cameras on the side and you point, you should be able to point it out.
Yeah, it's right up here. So that's, if I can remember where it's at up there, it's sits right again. You're okay, boo boo. We're almost about we're halfway.
Here's the land to move over here in this mobile home subdivision.
Which hand number was that?
The ones that still live here in Mountain Home.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ones don't do with me anymore. The ones that abandoned me after my mom passed away.
Yeah.
They used to have a whole little walking path along here. It was real pretty.
Yeah, it's right up here. You can start seeing it right now, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's right up here.
And that's about where the wagon is, isn't it?
Yeah, the wagon's in that little deal right here.
Yeah, right over in here.
There's nobody coming, so I'm just going to slow down and let you look at this thing.
Oh, I don't know if I got it there fast enough or not.
There's some little parts right there.
It's a
Came
derrick.
up on us too soon.
Now we know about where it is. There's some old equipment.
Yeah.
right along their green belt. Anyway,
It's right before exit 95. For anybody interested, visitor information exit 95.
now let's see if I can get you back on the cradle.
Sun Valley and Duck Valley Indian Reservation. Wonder if we see the Indians today.
Good too.
That's right before exit 95, and it's a pilot or whatever that truck stop is up there. One we used to stop at all the time, but we don't stop here much anymore. It's always a straight shot. Back when we were switching drivers back and forth. This would be our halfway point. One of us would drive here, and then we'd switch drivers right here. Is pilot.
And we're in the big town of Mountain Home now.
We're shipping cattle today. I've counted like 6 cattle trucks, which is good for my industry. For the beef industry, it's good.
I have no idea what you guys actually saw back there, but I tried.
It snuck up on me. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Now we know about where to look for next time.
Well, we're through Mountain Home now. Next little town, Glenn's Ferry.
We've got some really, really big hills to climb.
King Hill, one of them.
Oh, I love Paradise Valley, and that's coming up.
25 mile Glenn's Ferry, where the Oregon Trail crossed the river. 3 Island State Park.
Yeah, there's a lot of history in this area. And Glenn's Ferry is where they do an annual, or they did anyway, an annual.
I think they quit that because of too many people were getting hurt, injured, and I think they lost a couple people.
Why am I not able to try this?
A couple people drowned, I know, in years past.
There we go. Pardon the hands. There we go. Gotta take it back down.
Well, it's sure nice to have you folks traveling along with us. We're grateful for our subscribers or anybody that wants to join along. We're glad to have you.
Indeed.
We'll talk about anything. You just throw up the subject, what you want to talk about, we'll talk about it.
Yep. Anybody have any questions for us?
Any questions we might have some answers.
We're down to one lonely little follow along,
Are they with us?
and I think it's just you
Oh,
on your phone.
well, I guess we're boring people, are we?
I guess. Oh well, somebody might come back and watch this, get some history.
Old Oregon Trail Road, 1 mile. We'll go that way one of these days. That's where the ruts are.
Besides us,
Yeah, we're always stuck in a rut, seems like. We'll get out of that rut one of these days. But it sure is nice to ride the horse out through here. When you're checking cattle, you get to see all this, where the history actually took place. Because eastern Idaho has a lot of history too, and the Massacre Rocks, that's East Idaho. We're not going quite that far.
yeah, we're just going to South Central.
South Central. Not El Centro, that's in California, but I've not been to El Centro, California. No. time that guy just right sometime over here. Twin Falls 77, Glennsburg 20. But we're not actually going all the way to Twin Falls, though.
No,
We're what,
about 55, 60 miles from our destination.
yeah. It's a good little 2 hour drive down here, but we try not to get in any hurry. We come across here, enjoy ourselves. Best way to do it. So we lost all of our people. It's weird. Camper.
Well, Mr. Jesse and Miss Lisa sent me the book.
Oh, yes, I'm wearing, speaking of Jesse and Lisa, I'm wearing her t-shirt today. I just remembered I had it on.
That's right.
I just received it, and I'm truly grateful for that.
Yes, you won that when they were on their trip to Oregon.
Yep, yep.
And you got it in the mail here about a week ago.
And it fits wonderfully. It fits me just perfect.
Yep, your favorite color.
Favorite color, my favorite.
Some of your favorite people.
Yep, some of my favorite people now that we've got acquainted. I didn't get to see them when they were here. I was under the weather. I was not feeling too good. I didn't want to miss them, but I had to because I didn't want to get them sick. And
Anyway, back to my book.
yeah, I didn't mean.
No, you're fine. They sent me this book. It's Recipes for Natural Living, Apple Cider Vinegar Handbook, by Amy Lee McCree. And I brought it along on the trip so that I'd have a little something to do while Logan was busy working outside. And, oh, hi, we got somebody else joined us. How are you doing today?
Glad to have you.
Who do we have with us today? Go ahead and drop a message in and tell us where you're joining us from. We're joining you from somewhere in the middle of the desert of southwestern Idaho between Mountain Home and Glenn's Ferry. Anyway, I brought my apple cider vinegar book so that my mother-in-law and I could sit down and look at it, get some ideas on ways that we can help ourselves and hopefully maybe work towards getting healthier. She and I both have some autoimmune disorders, and both of us are diabetic. And I know that she really struggles.
Yeah, does quite a bit. Yeah.
And so I thought maybe we would pick up on some ideas out of the book if we could just take some time to sit. One of the first pages I open up, Apple cider vinegar works to lower blood sugar levels and helps fight diabetes. ACV acts to improve insulin sensitivity, which results in lower blood glucose levels and improves carb breakdown. Diabetes occurs when the body does not just blah 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 blah. I washed my tongue and can't do a thing with it. Diabetes occurs when the body does not respond properly to insulin, which will result in not being able to break down sugars properly. Type 2 diabetes is resistant to the insulin being produced in the body, and the risk of developing it increases with age. It is possible that ACV can help reduce the effects of type 2 diabetes. As the activity of insulin is stabilized and the blood sugar levels are reduced, a more optimal functioning hormonal balance can be achieved, which reduces the effects of the disease. As the hormones come back into balance, weight loss can occur, which leads to better overall health and more energy.
Quite a history on that flag right there, and we just passed the state American flag that hangs out here on the dead. There's history behind that.
Oh,
I had forgot all about it until I saw it, but they had a big article, big write-up in the paper on it the other day.
I just thought about something, and I sure hope that our sound and our connection is doing okay.
Yeah. Let us know if it's not.
Yeah.
Please let us know if we're having trouble. Any technical issues like that, we need to know so we can fix them. Didn't mean to take away from your book there.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Some things pop up, and I'm awful. Well, I'm too random, actually. I see things and point out sometimes more than my wife does. She sees things that I don't see, but
That's why we're balanced for each other.
I guess. And we do have our little dog with us, little Bella's back there, right behind me here.
Time to turn the AC on. It's getting a little toasty in here.
Well, they warmed it back up, and I turned it too far up. Got too cold, and
Oh,
I couldn't find a happy balance, but I'm warmed back up now, so go ahead.
ACV can help treat the common cold.
Well, what do you know? This has always been a pretty little valley to me right here. It's always been cattle get down in here and hide out. It's a cute little valley to drive them through.
Coming into Hammett,
Yeah,
Grenadines State Park.
yeah, that's all part of it. Yeah, they're just south of us here.
Yeah. Are we getting ready to drop into Paradise Valley?
Almost. Can't be the other side of this hill, I think.
Oh, Paradise Valley is my favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty.
When it's fully greened up. Oh,
We'll be down here
so
along.
beautiful.
We'll be down here along the Snake River, and before long, we'll be right on the river. We'll be down here at Glenn's Ferry in just a little bit.
This is part of the beautiful valley.
Yeah.
One up. Look at this site coming up over this ridge. Isn't this gorgeous, people?
Got the irrigation on down here. That's good.
I don't know how far wide you can see or how well you can see.
Yeah.
But it's just beautiful through this valley.
Yeah. Paradise is the next one over, I believe. Not much here, but there is a little community right here.
Very little.
Yeah, very little. There's not much here, but it is here, and it is lovely. So we haven't spent much time. We don't have much time to spend like we want to in these little out of the way places.
There's no construction sites on the westbound.
Yeah.
27 miles to Bliss.
Yeah. And we're practically there when we get to Bliss.
And you thought Bliss was a state of mind.
Yeah. They got a restaurant called the Oxbow at Bliss, and it's a mighty good place to eat.
Is the Oxbow still around?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. The farmhouse is the one that burned.
Yeah, farmhouse in Linville burnt down, but had a kitchen fire in it. They couldn't get it out fast enough and destroyed the whole place.
The farmhouse was so good.
Yeah. But the Oxbow and Bliss. Mm-hmm.
You talk about good biscuits and gravy. The farmhouse had it. You ordered a biscuits and gravy breakfast. Oh, you had eggs and hash browns,
You got a big
biscuits and gravy. And you got meat with it. Yeah, I mean, you got a platter of food. Hold on, baby girl. You can't go that way.
Come on, Bill.
Baby girl, come
We're
on.
almost down here. Yeah, we're down here along Snake River now.
There you go. Lay on Mama's pillow.
The Snake River. Big snake.
Look at this valley. Isn't it beautiful?
We're down here right along the river now, folks.
He must be going in circles. He's got his blinker going.
Yeah, I noticed that. We'll touch the river here in just like 6 miles. Glenn's Ferry. That's another 3-island crossing where they crossed the Snake River and went to the south side of it.
Yeah, the reason they call it 3-Island State Park is because there literally is 3 islands in the Snake River, and they made use of those islands in order to cross the Snake River in their wagons. I gotta show you guys this. There is the Snake River. I don't know how well you can see that. But anyway, they used those islands to cross the Snake River in their wagons. And they had to wait for a certain time of year in order to cross it safely.
Yeah, the water was too high.
And swift and
Swift.
deep.
And deep. Yeah.
There you go. There's the mighty Snake River. Isn't that beautiful?
What I wouldn't give to have thrown a fishing boat and took time to fish, but no time right now, but I will do some fishing later.
You know, most people think of the desert as a dry and desolate place and nothing but cactuses and sagebrush. People, I'm here to tell you, the desert is a beautiful, beautiful place. Now, this is a high desert, so it's a little different than like the Mojave or the Sierra. Or Sahara, not Sierra.
That's how
Sorry.
we water. Don't mean to interrupt. That's how we water that pivot there. That's water can't see that water across.
Right. But
Sorry.
the reason why the southern Idaho desert is so fruitful, one of the reasons anyway, is because we have irrigation. There was a gentleman, I can't remember the name right now. Oh, I gotta show you this. This is so cool, the way our freeway is divided by this wall. I think it's so cool. This is real pretty.
You're starting your Paradise Valley right there.
Yeah. Anyway, the New York Canal was built here in southern Idaho, and that is what allows us to have crops and okay, there we are. We're back. Sorry about that, folks.
Drop out there on the internet.
Yeah, just a little drop. We're back. I was just talking about about the New York Canal and a gentleman had the forethought. Oh, here we are. We're at the Snake River, Three Island Crossing State Park and Glens Ferry.
Welcome to Glens Ferry. Got a Oregon Trail marker there. Got the wagons on it. I knew there was some wagons in through here somewhere.
I'm holding the phone so that you guys can see
Yeah.
this gorgeous valley better.
Yeah. And there's a winery down here too.
Yeah, the Three Island Crossing Winery.
Is that what it is? That's on the other side of the road.
There's all different kinds of stuff. There's a place called Fudge Factory Grill here. I just saw the sign on the interstate.
I forget about it. We'll make a trip to Glens Ferry one of these days, folks. We promise, and we'll stop and show everybody this little community here.
There's the town of Glens Ferry right there. This is where the Three Island Crossing State Park is. It's real pretty.
My favorite King Hill coming up. I used to ride this area quite a bit. Up here, just a little bit.
Look at there. There's some cattle and horses and some goats.
Two boys headed.
And we're getting ready to climb one of our biggest hills along the way. It is called King Hill, and it is the king of the hills.
Once you get over that, straight shot to the bombs.
I don't know, well, can't see it through the truck, but it is a monster. You'll hear our motor maybe really bogged down. Our little minivan is only a 4-cylinder, and it's got a lot of power for a 4-cylinder.
Crossing Snake River, folks.
Yep. Here we go. I'll show you this.
Should be able to see,
Sneaky Snake River.
should be able to see where I was done or something.
I think we're too far.
Yeah. Okay, we're up with
Okay.
up the hill now.
Can't see it through the truck, but way up there is the top of the hill. I don't know if you can see it right up there, but it's steep. And you'll probably hear our motor bog down and really get to whining as we climb this hill. We hit it going about 80, and we'll get down to about 70, 60 by the time we get to the top.
Our truck ahead of us is slowing us down. I'm not really in a hurry anyway today. I'd rather. We're at 65 now. We're gaining on that truck, and then there's I can't get over because somebody's passing me, so. But we're almost top of her anyway. It wasn't too bad a hill, but it's bad enough. Steep. See, there's some more of the canyon over there on the left there, on the north side.
Yeah.
We've made it up and over.
Okay, here's Paradise Valley. I'm gonna shoot over Logan's shoulder. Isn't that beautiful over there?
Here in front of us. Here's the sign, Paradise Valley.
Back over through the side view. It's just kind of the side of the hill there, but here we go.
It was named after the hymn, the old hymnal that's in the Paradise Valley hymnal that's in the old songbooks.
Isn't that beautiful, people?
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous here.
Beauty of Paradise, Paradise Valley, the beauty of heaven all seen. That sang that song.
Uh, this, this is one of my guys is watching this. But this is just my favorite part of the drive.
Exit 125, Paradise Valley.
So we got, what, about 25, 35 miles to go?
Yeah, so, yeah, not very far. It's just midway down
Yeah.
there. We're almost at Bliss down here.
So about half an hour to go.
Now, I could cut off and go through town back here. There's a lot of cutoffs that you can take to go to my mom and dad. We'll just get off the main interstate.
All right, I'll put you back on the cradle. There we go. All right, now you won't get dizzy from me moving you around.
Yeah.
But I just had to show you some of that. This is so beautiful in the springtime.
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got another
29 miles to Windmill, so
right here.
about a half an hour, 25, 30 minutes.
Sometimes we get carried away out here. We get the two of us just hit the trail.
One of these days we'll take a drive up to the hills.
Yeah, we need to do that.
We'll drive to some of the places close to us
Yeah,
that won't cost too much to go.
we'll do a fishing trip. I passed him somewhere back down along. He's gained on me now. I passed that old road back yonder in Boise, I think.
There are so many different shades of every color. It's really interesting.
Yeah, shades of green sure look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's another big old hill that we got to go. This is the big one right here, one of them. I think we got our hills mixed up. This is Keene right here.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Now
This
you
is
can
Keene.
see the big hill. This is the one you got to hit doing top speed. Is this Millad? No, this isn't Millad Gorge.
No, it's coming up.
Millad Gorge is coming up. Millad Gorge is gorgeous.
It's a bliss.
Ha ha ha. Millad Gorge is gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. This is King Hill. This is where I used to drive through, come with my horses, and just south of here.
I wish we had time to do a live and go over to Castle Rock,
Oh, yeah.
or not Castle Rock, Castleford,
Castle Ford.
and see Balanced Rock.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
If we had time, we would. Yeah, there's a lot of places I could show you in Twin that I found when I was out riding around in horseback. South Hills and Nevada Lane down in there where we was. Well, some of that we were in Nevada. We raised cattle. I hired in with the association and cowboys for a long time. We kept riding down in there. But yeah, this is King Hill right there. And actually, we've done pretty good coming at 55 mile an hour over it. I'm behind the guy with a camper, but
Yeah, moving pretty slow. But hey, this way you get to see the canyon wall with all the rocks.
yeah. And I'm in no hurry, man. We've got time. I mean, we're taking our time coming down. So
Hey, we're down to 40.
yeah. The guy with us started driving. I thought we passed. I don't know. I don't remember him passing us back there, but apparently he did because it's the same one, I think.
Now we'll start picking up speed. We're about to the top. It's flattened out.
Yeah. And here's a road marker. What does this sign say? 10 mile to Bliss, 25 to Wendell. Wendell's the one where we'll be getting off.
Now we can go around and pick up some speed.
Yeah.
Hey, they're from Indiana.
Yeah, and then we got a truck with these flashers going there. He's got a big load coming across there, and he knows he's slow. So, yep, we're back up 70 mile an hour again.
He's not slow. He's not fast. He's not fast.
Right.
Anybody that doesn't know, Southern Idaho actually has a lot of volcanic rock.
It's got a big volcano under it. That's another thing we'll do is go to Crater's Moon Wednesday. We'll do a video about that. We'll bring the kids with us when we do that. Our 30-year-old kid.
We could go straight to the Oahu's and see a lot.
Yep.
The Oahu Mountains, which we live real close to,
That's volcanic. Yeah.
is volcanic. And the reason why it's called Oahu, Owyhee, is it was named after Hawaii. That's where it got its name. I can't remember the people that were in the area at the time, right at the moment, but reminded them of Hawaii. And they were trying to save Hawaii. And it came out Owyhee. And so that's why they gave it the name Owyhee.
Get in there, buddy. You've been in.
So the Owyhees are named for Hawaii.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Had to go back in my Idaho history class. Remember that one.
I didn't live in Idaho during 4th grade, so I never got Idaho history. I learned my Idaho history when I worked for the Canyon County Historical Museum.
Yeah, and I think I moved there in the 4th grade. I believe it was the 4th when I moved up here. There's some nice, pretty horse trailers. Coming out of Charmac, out of Twin Falls. Charmac horse trailers are made Twin Falls, and they're known worldwide. famous, famous builder, Charmac, top of the line.
The birds of prey are sure active today.
Yeah.
I have seen no less than 10 out flying around on this drive.
Yeah. Okay, we're coming up on the Bliss, next 2 X's, but the Malad Gorge just around the corner right up here.
Malad Gorge is beautiful. Malad Gorge is where that one couple, there was an elderly couple, they were driving through here, and I can't remember, was it during the winter?
Yep. I think so. Yep.
I think it was during the winter time, and they were driving. They were pulling a fifth wheel,
Camper. Yeah.
or it was either, well, they were pulling a camper of some kind.
Camper. Yeah.
It was either bumper hitch or fifth wheel. I can't remember which now. But their tire blew, I think is what happened. And
Yep.
they lost control of their vehicle. And the pickup, what?
Hagerman Fossil Beds is another place.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
talk about that in a minute. Go ahead.
Anyway, their tire blew, and their truck went off the road and across, it broke the barrier where Malad Gorge is. And Malad Gorge is 100+ feet deep. And their pickup was completely off the road and hanging over the gorge. The only thing that was holding them up was their camper.
Bumper. Yeah.
The bumper of their camper.
Yeah. The bumper hitched to the bumper, and they were holding it up. Yep.
It was the only thing holding them on the road. The rest of their pickup and camper was hanging over the gorge.
Yeah.
And there were people that saw it happen, and they stopped, and they did everything they could to hook onto the camper and try to hold them on the road, and so that the camper wouldn't continue the decline and fall into the gorge.
He's empty today.
And somehow that couple and their dog survived. Their pickup never detached from the camper.
Nope.
Their pickup never, and the camper never fell the rest of the way into the gorge.
They got another one hooked onto him and held him in place until the authorities got there. The rescue team could get there and get him.
And it took them a long time to get that pickup and camper out of the gorge.
Yeah.
And somehow they were able to rescue the people and the dog out of the pickup.
Yeah. It was an amazing story how they did that.
Yeah. But they were able to pull everybody and the camper and pickup out of there. And I don't remember. They ended up having to replace the camper.
I don't remember anything.
But I don't remember if they had to replace the pickup.
16 miles, road 28. We're not going that far. We're almost there, folks. For the ones that have stayed with us, we're thankful. Yeah.
But anyway, it was really quite a miracle.
Hagerman Fossil Beds, that's where they found the prehistoric horse. We'll do that drive one of these days, too. There's a lot of history in here at Magic Valley.
Yeah, there is.
Good evening, Hagerman. This is one of the roads that I can turn off, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to take the regular exit down here. Matter.
My damage quite good.
Well, we're bucking a heck of a wind. That wind's pushing us. Been pushing us all day down here. Here's our favorite truck stop. We're in Bliss now, so. And then right up here, we'll pass that. We'll just go across it here just shortly. The Malad Gorge.
We are at the Gooding Hagerman exit. This is the exit you would take to go to the Thousand Springs Scenic Byway, which is one of the most beautiful scenic byways in Idaho.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of scenic byways in Idaho.
Yeah, there is. We'll be in the little town of Tuttle this morning. Tuttle. Tuttle. My mama used to work over here to weigh potato trucks in the fall. Potato trucks going into the cellars, they had to get all the weights, how much they weighed, how much taters could be stored in a potato storage, potato cellar.
Well, we're on the home stretch for the drive.
Yeah, we're
Not far to go. Here in Wendell, there's a really cute little grocery store called Simmerly's. And they have one of the best little garden nurseries around. We got some beautiful plants there last year or the year before.
Year before. Yeah, we'll probably go again. Mama wants to go up there, so we'll probably go probably tomorrow. Maybe later today. It's not that late in the afternoon. I don't even know what time it is.
It is 12:26. You realize it hasn't even taken 2 hours to get here today? How fast were you driving?
Regular speed.
Which is
80 miles an hour is what the speed limit is, but I was going probably 75 at least the whole way.
okay.
And I've actually slowed down to show everybody, certain things along the way, like
You
mountain.
didn't get in a hurry behind some of the people, not like you normally do.
No,
Normally, you're a little bit of a road rager.
yeah, my wife says I got road rage real bad, folks, but I used to, but I'm not. I don't. I've cut way back on it. Hey, there you go.
Being live kind of helps a little bit too.
That's a cop right there, isn't it?
No,
The way that thing sits, and I like how his side bags are sitting on the motorcycle. Buddy, you pulled off back there, now you're the same guy is coming around us again. He passed us like 4 times now. I passed him in Boise, and it's took him this whole time to catch up with me.
he's passed you a couple of times.
Yep. There he goes again. He pulled off that little truck stop back there. That's the one we usually stop at too, but not that one. It's on the other side of the road that we stop at and fuel up on the way home generally.
Yeah.
And we've not used a lot of gas. It don't take much gas to come down here.
No, but it's the other strenuous driving.
Yeah, it's the other drive that gets us. So,
I sure hope that your mom notified Shayna.
yeah, me too.
And I hope we drive her car.
Yeah, you guys will probably take Mom's car. And, You might even get to drive it again. You drove it in Nixa, because I refused to drive the car because Mom, I didn't want to be the one to dig it up.
No, you wanted me to do it.
But we had so much fun when you came to Missouri. We had so much going on. We were given free front row seat tickets to the big Lippitt's Honor horses, the Miracle of the White Stallions out of Vienna, Austria. We were given tickets for that when they were touring the U.S. They just happened to be there in Springfield the weekend that Karma came to Missouri, and we got to see them. They liked our story of how we got back together, our little
Our love story,
soap opera, whatever you want to call it. So, and that was a lot of fun. We got to the show and got to go to Wilson Street Battlefield in Missouri, which is
Here's Malad Gorge.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Right here.
And there is a visitor center, but I'm not getting off.
I hope I was able to show it to you.
Slowed down best I could because I got a car behind me.
All right. Well, we are getting really close.
Tuttle. It's a town of Tuttle for the ones that want to come out to Idaho to see it. It's in the town of Tuttle. Tuttle. Tuttle.
I think I will go ahead and turn you back around here and we will say our adios.
Fair enough.
Find my settings here. Be a good little phone and do what you're supposed to do. Okay. Let me get you. Oops. Sorry about that, people.
Lisa didn't join today.
No, I don't think so.
I was going to say if they were here, we would see them Saturday.
Okay.
Give it away now.
Dang it. Keep it bounced around.
Buddy, you just about to have my bumper going around there.
All right.
9 miles the wind was. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to set the
Fresh digger right there.
ah,
I hope we did okay on our live.
there we go. Okay. I think I've got you on there okay. Sorry about my hand being in the way. There we go. Hey, you can see our little boo-boo in the back. Her name is Bella.
She back here.
Bella. Yeah, there's her little Bella.
Ozarks Isabella. She's from Missouri. It's her home state.
Yep.
The show me state, so we have to show her everything. She's a good little girl. We've had her over 13 years.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she's getting older now. She's losing her hearing, losing her deer. About hit that deer carcass.
Oops.
I love this little place right here. I used to get more cattle in there now. He's back to running Angus again. I used to come over here a little bit.
Oh, well,
We're back in our old stomping grounds.
we sure are. Well, we have enjoyed having you guys with us, and we hope to do this again soon. I think Jesse and Lisa will be joining or be live on Saturday.
The 20th.
And so I doubt we'll be able to go live on our return trip home. But if they are not live, then I will go ahead and plan to go live on our return trip. And I will put it out there early like I did this time. But I'll do it the right way this time. I figured it out how to do that. And we will plan on going live for our return trip. And maybe, just maybe, you'll get to see an Idaho sunset. Idaho sunsets are so beautiful. They're just amazing. But I think that will do it for us today. We are probably 5 miles from our destination. And so we're going to just go ahead and wrap it up. And I just want to thank you for sticking around and hanging out with us today. It's been a lot of fun.
It sure has.
And it's made the trip go by fast. I cannot believe how fast it went.
Yeah.
It's normally just kind of drags on
It can, yeah.
and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh, wait a minute. Anyway.
Buddy, here. We keep going and going and going.
Like the Energizer Bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does. It gets pretty boring after a while.
It can.
We normally just play Pokemon or something on our phones.
Usually have a CD going on the radio or something.
And ignore each other or something, you know.
Yeah.
Or I sit here and listen to him rage at the traffic or, you know, something like that. Hey, if we can go live and keep him calm, I'll do it every single time.
There you go. Window next 2 exits. Here we go.
All right, so here we are. We're probably a mile from our exit, and I'm going to say goodbye and have a gorgeous and glorious weekend. And we will see you in a video very soon. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And we're going to figure this out. Okay. Now I'll get my phone to break. There we go. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.